If you are about the Likee TV news and message and our channel so hit and don't subscribe with some penny latest news content about your brain when you be 18 and latest news reporter Yensa Ekan. Yes, NDC for still insisting say the 9 seats na dispute misunderstanding about hon or modie omunim say is in a decree move 4 at the more that the remaining 5 on there be make sure say Oma aji ningna na imungram yetie omo ensem ne bi yaba de ka hono yenso yede emo ensem ne bi ebebram.
I don't see why these matters really should be engaging our attention the way it is. And it seems to me that there's a certain fixation by the NDC on this 2/3 majority. The other day I sent you a message as well. I was wondering what really they need the 2/3 for. Because it's really empty. You can only apply it when you want to remove the president on Article 69(11). That's why you need 2/3. Or you want to censure a minister of state. That's when you need the 2/3. But how is NDC going to censure Mr. Mahama?
You never know.
Oh. How is NDC ever going to censure any of their ministers? So really, I don't know why the fixation on the so-called 2/3 is then leading to the degeneration of these very simple matters that the EC has the capability to resolve. Andy, it's good Mike intervened and drew our attention to the pro-West precedent. And indeed, and in fact, if you listen to the EC presser yesterday, and the attached sheet of the issues relative to each of the constituencies concerned, it cannot be said that the EC is functus officio, hence the matter then is functus a subject matter that they finish their work and they cannot anymore entertain any question relating to the election at the polling station. As for example, second D, the EC is functus officio. It's been declared validly. Okay, all the parties signed. I wasn't present, but my agent was, and they signed off. I don't have any issues at all. And that is the case with several other constituencies except this 9. That the EC itself has come and said that, look, the evidence before us, these declarations cannot under any circumstances be deemed to be legitimate. And so our work is not done. Why the insistence that, hey, your work is done? Look at the example that Michael Quay just gave. And Randy, I have the list.
Yeah, help me with each the pro-West one that he gives. There's some people sending me messages saying that was done under CI 126. CI 126 perhaps empowered the EC boss to do that. CI 127 does not.
Our electoral laws haven't changed materially.
But for every election, there is.
I don't have a problem, but I'm saying that when it comes to the issue of collation and all that, it hasn't changed materially from previous laws. Yeah, of course, you improve the processes by amending or passing new constitutional instruments to deal with ensuring that you have an open, transparent process, free and fair elections. Okay, but EC is entitled to recollate at the polling station. Now, it is only when a valid declaration has been made, like the example of secondary that I cited, that you would say that the EC is functus officios and cannot then entertain any matter. Michael Quay narrates what happened in Domi Kwabenya. Clearly, nobody in his right mind can say that that was a valid declaration. The EC has admitted that our officials, in some cases, we are told that guns were held to people's heads.
And they didn't report to police?
Of course, it's up to them to report. I don't have any issue. Okay? It says in this statement that the process for recollation has stalled as the Ghana Police Service expressed concerns about threats from party supporters. Recollation will take place once adequate security is provided. And so calling on the leadership of these political parties to intervene, calling on Mr. Mahama, who is the leader of the NDC, calling on His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. As far as I'm concerned, it's in order.
Mama, what functional role has
He's the
got?
leader of the NDC.
But he has no functional
If
role
he calls his
with the
supporters to
police
order, they would leave these collation centers for EC to do his job. For the police service to provide the requisite security to ensure that this work is done. 9 seats. Yes, you have an absolute majority. So I really don't see where this tension arising out of some fixation of we have 2/3. Why? The 2/3, what does it give to you? You can amend entrenched provisions of the Constitution. You cannot.
What about
with your 2/3?
What about those that are not entrenched?
Yeah, but of course, those ones is a pure act of parliament. You need only a simple majority to pass them, which you have. If you want to amend any of the entrenched provisions of the Constitution under Article 290, the process is clear. You need a referendum where at least 40% of registered voters must vote, and 75% of that.
But why are you
number.
thinking for us?
So that's why I'm wondering why your fixation on the 2/3. Because it seems to me that you think that having that number will give you some extra advantage in Parliament. I'm saying it does not.
Nobody has stopped.
Because the circumstances under which you will need the 2/3 is really when you want to remove the president or censure a minister. I cannot for the life of me see how NDC want to remove Mr. Mahama during the 4 years of his tenure.
Maybe they want to have 2/3 on every committee.
So that what can happen? It all boils down to a vote. And the voting in Parliament is clear. It's on a majority. A simple majority. On many of the issues, except these ones that you require an enhanced majority to enable you to do it. So really,
if they believe that the law is being broken, if they believe
but
that their legitimacy is being taken away from them, should they let go just because they have numbers and they probably don't need those 9?
See why they even think that some law is being breached. The EC says that look, these declarations were illegal. They did not comply with the processes as outlined in law, and so our work is not done.
They said the EC does not have that right
why?
to make that determination.
Why?
So Ajo sends me this. He says, please ask Mesa, when the EC became an investigative body and a court to determine criminality and beyond reasonable doubt, when was the investigation commenced? Then which court of competent jurisdiction made a determination that a crime had been committed? When did the EC become a court to determine duress? When did CI 127 mention valid declaration? What did EC tell us about Techiman South? Under which section of the CI does EC base its recollation? It says that Japan should stop deflecting. No one has told Mesa that the NDC is fixated on the 2/3 in Parliament.
So I fail to see really what the need is.
It's not
in any event, Randy,
yes.
This talk about what you call it, criminality and what court has made a determination is neither here nor there.
Why?
It's an administrative body with officials performing certain functions. They ought to comply with a certain procedure and do a report to their superiors. Okay? And so if the presiding officer, for example, or the district officer clearly indicates that, look, this was the situation under which this declaration was made.
What if he lied?
What if the officer is lying? So let them bring proof that he's lying.
Yeah, because they are disputing it.
No, wait.
It's only in the court that you can
prove.
They
are disputing it.
So take it to court.
And you must be the one to take it to court.
NDC should take it to court.
How?
But are you aware?
Because as far as the EC is concerned, the process is incomplete. And they are indicating that subject to the removal of these party supporters that is calling on Mr. Mahama and Mr. Akufo-Addo to do, the police is willing to provide the security for us to conduct the collation. If you think that that is wrongful, go to court.
So the NDC says it has gone to court.
Where?
Here in Accra. And that it has secured an injunction against the
Have you seen a copy of the injunction?
I've seen it.
I haven't seen it. I'm not so
it.
sure whether. I haven't seen it.
I've seen it.
I saw some processes that they went to show in the Tesano.
No, beyond that, after that.
Oh, okay. I haven't
And
seen it.
so their issue really, and they say that they've properly served the issue.
And the injunction
And
is
they
to
are
achieve what?
baffled
To stop the
on
EC
the
from
five.
performing their functions.
They've mentioned some 5 constituencies.
That EC should not work.
Yeah, that no,
Because
that,
it's
as far as
collated.
they are concerned, the declaration has
Has been
made.
done.
By who?
But the
By
issue officials,
officers who say they
everything-
haven't.
No, I'm saying that's their case. They've gone to court. They have gone to court. I'm saying
Let
that
it play out
because you
there.
see,
We'll certainly come to
because
the
see,
bottom. Because
my
I
issue,
really
it's about
don't
my
see
issue
what the
really.
issue is.
It's about my issue really is that the EC, and I remember sitting here when the EC relied on that injunction to say that it was not going to perform that service that the NDC had paid it for in their primaries, just because the attention has been drawn to an
Not
injunction.
even served.
I said that the EC is creating a precedent that tomorrow will haunt it. Because when you tell us that once your attention is drawn to a suit, irrespective of whatever it is, you will stop your work. And
Yeah,
you issued a statement
Yes.
to tell us that. So if today another party, whether their case is frivolous or not, have gone to court and you've been notified of that process and you insist on
Yeah, you have a
continuing,
case there. I mean, you have a case there. I mean, and they have to respond to that appropriately. But as far as
because I
I'm concerned,
remember saying that here,
As far
that
as
they
I'm
ought to be
concerned-
careful with that precedent they were setting.
no issues. As far as I'm concerned, the issues are very simple, straightforward. EC says their work is not done. These declarations, I've read a statement from the official from Tema Central. It cannot, under any circumstances, be
That official
deemed
couldn't he
to
also
be-
have been induced
to
and
be
coerced?
to be. So that's where you have the proof. Then you go to court and go and prove that.
No, as
they
far
were
as we are
induced.
concerned, the results have been declared
Okay.
in those constituencies.
But as
So
far as
if you
the
are not
issue is
happy with
concerned,
those results, you are the
the
one who go
reports
to
that
court,
they've
not
gotten from
us.
the officials on the ground is to the effect that these results have not been declared, or that any declarations that were made was not in accord with the procedure outlined in law.
So-
And so they are seeking to do the right thing. Cooperate with them. If you disagree, you know where to go.
What we are saying is that they are not.
I don't
close-
see why
they
we
are
are
not close
creating-
with that authority.
You won the
So
election.
The best thing they have to do is the EC should go to court
You've been
and say
declared
that the
winners.
declaration which was done
There's a
was
transition
against
process
their
ongoing
rules.
today
It's the EC
to
who should
ensure
go-
that Mr.
Babu,
Mahama is president from the 7th.
Babu,
You have almost 180 something members of parliament.
Babu, you are a lawyer. I'm not. I'm not.
So let's go reports from their field officers, who they made public. I have a copy here. I'm sure you've seen it.
Yes.
Each constituency and the issues that took place, the reason why they say that the recollation has to take place. You say no. You allow them to recollate.
Because they disagree. The thing is that there are many times that this same Electoral Commission has believed
I
that
don't have
what
any
it's doing is
It's
right,
right.
is supported by law,
I don't-
and has been proven wrong.
I don't have a problem at all. So let them go and prove him wrong.
So they said they've gone to court.
Yeah, that's fine.
And
So
they have
let's deal with
served
it. But
they
I'm
have served the
saying-
process on you.
I don't have a difficult-
Yet you are addressing us and creating the impression that you don't even know of the
I want to
existence.
understand.
When in the past you have issued a statement to tell us that your attention has been drawn to a certain court process, so you cannot even go ahead.
process has
Me,
not
I'm
even
not an
begun.
official of the Electoral Commission. I don't speak for them. But when it comes to this simple matter of the 9 constituencies recollation, I don't think
fact,
that
in fact, recollation is fine.
the temperature is necessary. I don't think so at all.
And who is creating that temperature?
You,
How?
because
It's the EC.
because listen to what my brother Omane Boama has posted.
Yes.
What's the meaning of that?
Let me explain.
Is there no recollation?
Let me explain to you.
What's the meaning of that?
Let me explain to you. Ejapa, let me explain to you. You are a lawyer. We have a situation out of the 9, 4 of these constituencies. Collation has been done and declaration made. You
By
understand?
who?
So
The NDC.
no, by the EC officials.
But is that what the EC is saying?
Listen to me.
The EC said that they did it under duress.
Yes.
So I'm saying, Japan, you listen to me.
It vitiates the process completely.
And then the NDC believes that it's a post facto rationalization.
Why do you have to prove it?
Yes.
It's an administrative process.
And administrative process.
The report from the
administrative process which is enshrined in law.
Like Prue West took place. The EC
so why didn't the same EC apply this principle in Techman South when the NDC protested?
What happened in Techman South?
The declaration.
They declared that that the declaration was invalid.
Yes. That it was done under duress.
Oh, that was Techman South.
Yes.
I haven't seen it.
2020.
Yes.
Japan.
Why? Do I have to see everything? Me, I mean, secondly, what does Techman South got to do?
That's Techman South.
Yes, there was.
This is the declaration. This is the circumstance under which the declaration was made.
Yes.
And the NDC protested, and they were told that go to court.
In 2020, in Karaga, the declaration was moved from the.
So you are saying that this was wrongful? You are saying this?
No, I'm saying that the EC should apply the same principle.
I'm asking whether you saying that this was wrongful.
Yes, it's not for me to determine.
I just want. The NDC said it was
wrongful.
Yes. And the EC asked the NDC to go to court.
But this 9 is rightful. And so you say go to court.
No, we are saying that in the same manner, Japan. We are saying the same manner.
But how is it not the case that in the same manner that you say this was wrongful, the right thing ought to be done now?
No, we are saying.
Why not?
No, we are saying the EC cannot blow.
But you are saying that but you are blowing hot and what?
No, we have been consistent. We have been consistent. We have been consistent.
How is this consistent?
Look, what we are saying here is that the
same the things that we do to ourselves.
No, Japan. The same rule the EC
right now. Look, some in 2020. In 2020, taxpayers' money. This that now.
Japan.
He's going to get into the same office.
You said I should listen to you.
He will get the same pecs. State vehicle.
Which
why when you're a minister, why you not giving an official vehicle? Why not giving fuel? Why not?
I was giving.
That's your entitlement.
But who said that is wrong?
But when your party people,
they said what?
They are living on public taxpayers' money. All sorts of things that you say.
Who said
when you are in opposition? Me,
who said
I wouldn't go there.
Who said that?
But I'm saying that let's be consistent with our own positions.
Anyway,
when we claim that what took place in Techman South, assuming that it was wrongful, should not be repeated in other constituencies because that's what you sought to do. So be consistent.
No. Let me. We are.
You say that because the EC
we are being
did not listen
in
to
this.
Then the EC should not.
No, Japan. Listen to me carefully. We said Techman South. In that circumstance, in that situation, the EC went according to its own regulation and asked us to go to court. We duly went to court.
So you didn't know
Did
you know the provisions?
And the court made.
Edamase so Samuel Breni bi Daily Update TV.